Okay. There. Now I can be heard. And why is there no sound for the game yet? Yeah, I'm new to this, if you can't tell. But give me a moment. I'll figure it out. Besides, we're waiting for people to get in here anyways. Yeah, that does. Okay, great. Now I just gotta put the tweets out. Bear with me. Thanks for coming. Gonna show some people some of the stuff Skullgirls doesn't teach you. Alright. Alright. Hope the game isn't too loud. It looks fine. I look fine too. Let me make sure I don't peak too high. What up, UGK? Thanks for stopping by. We got a few things on the list here. Grab my list. But I got us a list. I'm very quiet. Oh, I can fix that. And it doesn't sound like I'm talking now. What about now? It's terrible audio mixing. I can work on that. Like, how does this sound? Is this better? Put the game sound down and then put my sound up. Is this more preferable? Maybe turn game sound down some? Yeah, I turned it down. A little bit more better. Okay. Yeah, like, I mean, the game, we don't need to hear the game very loud. You guys can do that on your own time, but it's got an amazing soundtrack that y'all need to hear, but like, I'm not stressing if the game is too quiet, because if there's something in the game I need you to hear, I'll just shut up. But the game does have bangers. Anyways, so here are the things I have listed, and I'm gonna answer some of y'all questions. But the things I plan to go over are the tutorials, picking a team size, training mode options, the HUD of this game, assist and team building. Those are some of the things I plan to go over, so I highly recommend. Oh, and there's some other questions that I got asked, so I'll probably hit those up. But yeah. I'm just getting, there's a few more people that wanted me to ping them, so I'm just sending those out, but we're gonna make this really quick. Just so I can get that done. What's up, y'all? What's up? It's gonna go quick, I promise, so be prepared. But, you know, it's gonna go as quick as I can, but feel free to stop and try to ask me a question. But also don't be surprised if your question winds up getting answered. Okay. What's up, Feel Good? Yeah, as long as I sound alright, oh, that's good. If you want the game volume up more later, I could do that, but alright, so the first thing I want to talk about this game that's so godlike is tutorials. It most definitely has very solid tutorials. Oh, let's see. Yeah, and this is second encore, so you don't have to run the beta. Yeah, first things first, he updated the patch so you don't have to run that beta anymore for the netcode. Everyone just has the good netcode. So I'll probably try to play some of my friends later when I'm done with this, so you can see some games. But I forget what comes with second encore. But tutorials, you're gonna get this on either one of them. I'm not gonna go through all the tutorials, right? I'm not gonna go through them. I'm just gonna explain to you what are in some of these tutorials, because I had people ask me what's in this game, what it means, and when you just look at it, you know, they use their own names like blockbusters and stuff like that, so it confuses people, right? So anyways, yeah, just movement explains air dashing, defense just explains blocking, which, you know, you'll figure that out, it's pretty simple. Advanced movement, it's basically mixing up parts of your movement, like air dashing, double jumping, stuff like that. So blockbusters are just specials. That's what we call them in this game. Specials, dramatic tension. It's like, let's see, just to give you an example real quick. So this is a special, right? Special attack. It just talks about different specials. No big deal. Dramatic tension. That's the name. Okay, yeah, dramatic tension is the name of your meter. That's what it is. So yeah, dramatic tension is what they call meters. Whenever you see that, that's all they're saying. So simple, not that crazy.
Are you kidding me?
Incredible!
Yeah, just supers. But let's see. I've done all this stuff on the PS4. That's whatever. Now, team dynamics. And I'm gonna break that down too, because people always want to know how to pick a team in these type of games. That's like one part that people struggle on forever, and they never really get into it. This just talks about how you do assist, how you do the input, and, you know, how you do a tag. But I'm gonna answer how you kind of decide how you want to do that. But all of these are really strong tutorials. Like, it teaches you how to defend against mix-ups, so which way to properly block, how to down back and stand up when it's time to block the overhead, how to block something punishable and punish, how to hit confirm. There's really easy hit confirms in this game due to the way the combo system works. How to, you know, crack through your opponent's defense, throwing, etc. And it gets very advanced. Like, you learn about OTGs, staggers, blockbuster sequel. All that is DHCs. So you learn, you know, DHC combos. There's an infinite system in this game, and I'm gonna go into that as well. There aren't infinites in this game because of this, right? Quote unquote. But if you're good at this game, you know, basically it's gonna feel like an infinite because your opponent won't get to play. You'll just win. So it's basically an infinite if you ask me. It's kind of like what Street Fighter V tries to achieve with the stun bar, except this is actually fair because you get a chance to fight, in my opinion. DHC stands for delayed hyper combo. What a delayed hyper combo is when you do a super and then you cancel that into your next partner's super. Yeah, that's a Marvel term, delayed hyper combo, because it's called hyper combo finish. Combo stages. Combo stages are about how the infinite breaker builds up, and I'm gonna show you that because that's a little complex. And yeah, so these are the same thing, infinite breaker and the infinite prevention system. It really harps on you how you can get these bursts. The infinite breakers are burst in this game. Oh yeah, my bad. So infinite breaker shows you how to burst. This tells you how to stop from letting your opponent get a burst. And then you can also bait that said burst as well when you start to time it well. Drama gauge is a different type of infinite trigger. That's when you're getting the quote-unquote old infinites, like when your opponent just can't defend themselves. They get one last bailout through the drama. Stunt doubles. Stunt double is, this is very important as well. This is the tagging out to your partner. And they come in and do the move that they want to do. Push, block, guard, cancel. This shit is important. But yeah, we're gonna get into those, all of them. So anyways, that's the tutorials, right? Now as far as picking a team and size goes, here's how I say you pick a team. Eli, are you in here? Let's see if he's in here. 1 second. Because he was asking me about Squiggly. Okay. Right, yeah. People find that intimidating, especially with some of the stuff I described, how that seems very team focused, but I'm gonna tell you, I started out with just one character and then I slowly made my way around to getting to 3, and it's not that hard. It's just because the combos aren't really hard when you start to understand. I'm gonna try to put this, damn it, there is no default. It just goes off of all my settings. Okay, let me turn some of this stuff off so you can just kind of see what's going on at first. Alright. Okay. So, this is also a small thing. Yeah, 2 is good. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. You can kind of play who you want, but to a point. There's gonna be limitations. Like, you can play who you want, but you can't be stupid in what you're trying to do with them. So, for instance, I start out with 1, and then I play 3 now. And you see, I have it set to a macro pick. That's really cool. But I'm gonna show you what happens when you're picking your characters. So when you're picking your characters, I'd say start with the character you like, for whatever reason. Maybe you looked it up, maybe you did their trials, whatever. Start with someone, right? So, suppose you like Misfortune, and, you know, Misfortune has good rush down or whatever. You're not sure what assist you want for her, right? I'm gonna just choose this one. In fact, I already have that one, so I'm gonna choose this one. So, you know Misfortune has good mix-up with Rekka's, and because of that, you want to try to defend her. So, what you want to do is you want to think, okay, do I want to have an assist that covers my Misfortune, or do I want to have an assist that just enhances what she's doing? I mean, there's all sorts of things you could go for, but remember, the less characters you have, the stronger she is anyways. So if you have more characters, I think it's important to consider trying to buff everyone. versus if you have one character, there's less you need to buff them because they're super strong. So if you can just manage to do what that character's supposed to do a few times, in what manner stronger? Like damage, like a shit ton of damage stronger, and health, attack and defense. It's just way higher. So let's see. Then you have Eliza, right? And you want to cover Miss Fortune's things, but none of her assists do that. So then you could just set Eliza to do the assist that does cover that. So now you've got these two characters, and you're like, okay, they're both strong. Now I want to add a third. Again, it's the same thing. You can either consider doing someone that buffs both of what these characters have, or someone that rounds them out, or you can try to consider having a character that's just going to use the previous two characters for meter, and just try to combo or chip them out, or meter them to death, burn all of their meter. So neither of these people right now have an anti-air assist, right? So a good answer here would be like, just if I chose Big Band, and I gave Big Band his anti-air assist, that's going to be pretty good, because the deal is that Big Band Super?
Help me out!
Oh shit, I'm not. Big Band Super deals a lot of damage.
Kitty.
And because of that, you know, him having an anchor, he also is an anti-air assist for you. So yeah, damage and health. Like, I'll show you just how big, like, people don't understand it because they just think whatever. So that's why Feel Good's right. 2 is a good place to start, because when you pick 3, if you aren't optimizing your damage, you're not really hurting them at all. And that's why people then feel that they need to do a lot. Versus if you pick one character, there's not much you need to do to win. Other than defend yourself, because you're going to be getting mauled by someone like me who's using 3 characters.
Let's go!
So, let's see. Again, trying to get through this quick as I can for you. So here are some of the cool things in this game that after you go through all those tutorials, you're not really learning, right? But I'm going to show you. So, you see the health bar? Yeah, so that's picking team size, right? Now, for the training mode options. The training mode options are sick. My bad, we'll get to the HUD in a second. So the training mode options are sick, because no matter what you pick, the cast isn't that small. So you're gonna learn it all. Slow motion, it doesn't seem like much on its own, right? Like, okay, why do I care about getting to see shit? But once you realize that you can also turn on, this is attack data, the normal stuff you'd expect to see, like how much damage it is. I'll explain the combo stage again later, just give me a moment.
Just a moment.
Once you have... Oh, does it show frame rate? Yeah, okay. So, this is important. So once you have hitboxes on, right? Now, having the slow-mo on becomes so much more godlike, because when I jump, I can barely see this thing. Even this slow, right? But I can slow it down even more, so I can, like, really see what this move does. Right. Now I can see how long this fucking move is. I can see, like, if it crosses up. Yeah, you see how big that hitbox was? Yeah, like, we were able to see that that light kick is gonna cross up, because, like, it's so huge. And we can see where it's gonna cross, too. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the cross on that, on that jump, but yeah, you get my point. My point is that through using the slow-mo, you can, like, learn about the move, and then when you put it back to real-time speed, you'll be like, okay, I know it crosses up. Now I just gotta do it. There it is, cross up. You know that because you just got to see it, right? See, look at this move. You'll never know. You would never know that this move does what you're gonna see me do with it. But, like, I know it's a cross-up, so I know that when I'm pressuring someone, I can do this. Like, that's ridiculous.
Now it's purse.
Yeah, you also get to see your hitboxes and hurtboxes. So like this right here, you notice that this move is,
Live her up.
there's something that happens, right? But you can't really see it. And what that is, you know, we'll just hit the slow-mo again. Wrong move. We just hit the slow-mo, and you see the white hitboxes. What the white hitboxes mean is that the move is invulnerable. So through that, we're able to learn what our anti-air is. Before, we just would have thought, obviously we would have thought it was an anti-air because she's hitting up, and now we know that it's hit invulnerable. And we can also see where it starts to hit.
Tailspin.
Like, that's really good, if you ask me. Because without that, you would have just like...
Tailspin.
It's hard to do the inputs in slow-mo sometimes. There you go. Yeah, you can see where it starts and how big it is and all of that, right? So that's dope. Like, that's really good for learning what character you want, because you might think this is a good anti-air, and it is, but it has no hit invulnerability, because you don't see her turn white or anything.
Just a moment.
1 second. Damage and those. Interesting hurt box. Yeah. Hurt box. Oh yeah, how much this character's hurt box shrinks? That's very important. Like, and not all characters are the same, you know. Like, see how Squiggly's like the tower of a woman. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Squiggly's like a tower. She stays long, even when she jumps, you see? But the second I do one of these moves, you see how she picks her leg up? I know I can, like, get away with stuff. Not only that, you can learn stuff about disjointed hitboxes. Squiggly's my main character. So watch. You see this? This move, without the hitboxes on, would look like trash to you. But once you realize that this move is essentially a mini force field in front of Squiggly that she can hold, it becomes so much better of a move in neutral, because I get people in the corner, and then I get safe, and I just hold this. If they try to do something, I'm going to hit them and then confirm into a combo. You get what I mean? That's the advanced knowledge. This is also disjointed.
Would you kindly?
This is disjointed, but you see how the head isn't? The head of the snake? The head of the snake is hanging out. So that's where it's weak to a jab. Like, we can learn all of that. Just because the game has it.
Ready?
I have to look up each one of them again. I believe the blue, oh yeah, the blue means I'm guarding, because I'm holding back. So that's guarding. This is crouch guarding. So right now I'm just holding crouch, right? This dark blue is crouch guard. So that lets you know when your guard becomes active. It's good to know, right?
Ready?
Those are the things you want to know. And then, let's see. What else? Oh yeah, the yellow is of course hit stun. And even if that wasn't enough for you, right? Even if them turning yellow wasn't enough, you can put on a hit stun bar to let you see the hit stun of combos. So, another thing you're going to learn in this game, and this is through the tutorial, is some of these moves, you press multiple times and multiple things happen, right? So I have to input this jab twice. I press this one time and it does 5 hits. I press this one time and it does 2 hits. But what's important in there is that there's more hit stun on one than the other. So sometimes people will see a move, a combo, they'll see a combo that's like light, medium, heavy, right? They'll see this and they'll see this combo where it's essentially me just doing light, medium, heavy, right? And they'll drop the combo. The reason they're dropping it is because they're not waiting. Certain things you have to let finish. Like, you'll notice I can cut moves off. Like, this is 5 hits, right? But you notice how I stopped it there? I went into the next move before it even got to 5. Right. So, what that's about is, if you cut moves off, you're gonna hurt yourself because you're not getting your maximum hit stun. So, for instance, if I do this, that's a full combo, right? And it's a full combo because this thing has 2 different levels of hit stun. And again, we can slow it down and see that. You see how the hit stun bar, the first hit's only green, and the second one goes all the way out to that second level of red? That is enough hit stun for us to learn just through practice and just messing around that if I interrupt it, it's not a combo. You see how the combo counter reset? But if I let it finish, it's a combo. So people accuse this game of being like Marvel because there's similarities with Marvel, of course, but the other thing is that you're waiting. You're often just waiting for things to finish. Like when I was watching Tommy Two-Step play earlier, and he's a great player, you know? And that's what's really cool. Seeing even a great player, as quick as he's getting it, there's still just some things that are hard to get used to, and one of those things is just letting the button rock out. But that's easier for you as a player because that literally gives you time for you to pick your hand up as the animation's going, reset, and think about what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's not hard at all. That's not hard. And then the same thing is going to happen in the air. Like, this move is 2 hits, right? But if I cancel it, I'm going to fuck myself. But I could just, like... Yeah, and just, like, focus and breathe. So, to where I don't fuck it up. Like, that's really nice to have. What else does training mode show you? Sorry, we're just going through some of these because they're important. Oh yeah, show cross-ups. Just in case you weren't sure if you were getting a cross-up or not. You can turn this on so where you can confirm what you're doing is a cross-up. It gives you that big yellow marker. So now you know for a fact you're doing a cross-up. That's good to know when someone's trying to learn how to get their offense together. Input display, you obviously know what that does. Meter settings, you know what that does. Death allowed. This is actually funny because there are certain things that can happen with dead characters on the screen. That's pretty funny. There's different recording modes and recording slots. I forgot what my button for it was. I forgot what button I had for it. Oh, there it was.
Hold together.
Just a moment. Quit lollygagging.
Now it's personal.
Hold it. Fight.
Okay, but yeah, you can record the dummy. I forgot which button I had set for it, but basically that is, you can record the dummy and you can have up to multiple load states, and the load states will even play in the corner. So that's really good. Big Bang has a 3rd strike parry. You can practice, you know, setting burst baits, yada yada. Alright, now on to the HUD. Because this is, it doesn't seem as important, but it helps. So, people... Is this character's forward dash evasive? Oh yes, this character's forward dash is definitely evasive. So watch this. And you can just see that based on turning it on in training mode. I'll explain to you how it's evasive. I actually do this in a fight. I have Parasol players I do this against all the time. Watch this. Okay, you see her hitbox? You see how tall she is? Notice how small she's gonna become when I start running. You see how small she becomes? Full size, small.
Just a moment.
Right. So there's I have a friend who plays Parasol. And she's got this very annoying projectile, and what I'll do is I'll get to about this range, wait for them to throw it, dash underneath it, and punish them. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Okay, so the HUD. Not a big deal. There's obviously your meters up there. You get 5 meters. It starts rainbow flashing. There's the health bars, self-explanatory. The red health is what you regain. And then there's 2 small things that are hard to notice at first. So you see that green light to the right of my super meter? That green light is when you can assist. When it's red, you cannot assist. The second it's green, you can assist. Mistakes that people make is they see their opponent jumping and assisting, right? They see their opponent doing cool stuff like this. And they want to know, man, why can't I jump and assist? Right? And they can.
Been through worse.
It's just they don't know that because what they might be doing to themselves is fucking themselves over. If I double jump, you'll notice I can't assist during the double jump. So you can't delay it that way. But if I did something like this, right, so now I just learned how to do like a jump mix-up with someone. Because what I did was, I did a move, which, as you can see, the button is still green during all of this. And this button hangs me in the air. So just like that, I learned how to do like a little jump, just because I now know when I can actually assist. That also goes for when you're blocking. Like, people want to know, man, I'm blocking this character and I don't know when I can assist. So if you're curious, like I said, you can set your playbacks up. I'm just going to turn the dummy on and block. You'll notice I can block, I can assist during certain strings, right? And I can't at other points. I can't do it during a block, right? And if I want to slow it down and get a better understanding of it, by all means, we can do that. So I can't assist when my hitboxes are blue. Until, like, I guess the end of it. Yeah, right at the end. Can't assist when getting hit, of course.
Just a moment.
So, like, yeah, you really get to see shit like that. So that's cool. The other little meter that you can't really see is the drama meter.
Been through
She's still beating my ass. 1 second. Okay. No. Just turn off. So the other thing is the drama meter. So there's the infinite prevention system, which I'm gonna show you. Someone was asking just a second ago. They were like, I want to know what buttons I can press in my combo. So you see this? You see that hitbox, that box up there in the middle of my screen, where it's got those buttons and how they're half full? What those are? Those are your combo. So when you want to know how to extend your combo, that's it right there. So he asked me, and I didn't know off the top of my head, because I'm sorry, I'm a little bit rusty, but I know the tools to look at to figure it out immediately. So I hope Tofu's here. If not, I'll show him this clip, but this lets me know. His question was, if I do a jump in heavy, does that mess up the next thing I do? So you'll see right now, this jump in heavy didn't show up on the meter. So that means I can press it again. I even did air dash heavy, and this didn't show up on the meter. So if I can, like, fuck, I dropped the combo because. Right. So no. It shows you. It does show you what you can and can't use anymore in the combo. So right now, what you're seeing. Not only that, you can see the path of the combo I did. So if you're watching someone stream this game and you want to see the order of the attacks, to see the order, that also helps you figure out the order of the string. So right now, you can see that once I landed, I did jab to medium punch, medium kick to heavy kick, and that's exactly what happened. Right? Now watch this. So then, like, okay, where do we go from there? Well, the next thing we'd go from there is we haven't launched them yet, so we would go. Now I added a light kick into the combo, and you see how I added the light kick? So because I added the light kick, the thing kept going. Now watch what happened. That wasn't 14 buttons at all. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I didn't press 14 buttons at all, man. That's why people see the hits and they freak out. I didn't press. It's like I really wish I could hit these buttons louder. I am not pressing anything hard at all. Okay. Right. That was because you see this time, right? When I jumped back up, you see how those circles are full now? This isn't like doing an MVC2 Infinite. This is just, hang on. The half circle on the light click was above. That because it was after the launch. Yes! I'm glad you asked that. So look, you notice how, what Feel Good noticed? Is this. You see how the top of the circle is lit? That lets me know that I used the light kick in my jump. The ones that are on the ground means I used those when I was grounded. So you can literally sit here all day and figure out how to do combos, appropriate combos with your character, right? And you'd never even be tripping on it. Now, the next thing is, yeah, you never used it. And I mean, why would you? You don't know what's happening. But now you do. So now you can, like, become better and optimize, right? Not only that, let's see. I can't do an easy loop with her. I can do an easy loop with this character, right? I'll show you an easy ass.
Let it build.
Oh wait, I'm dumb. Yeah, so you see how that thing triggered? That thing triggered because what I did was I pressed another standing light. So you see how it's white? Because I pressed another standing light jab, it triggered. But I didn't do any top jabs, so watch if I do this. I can extend the combo that way. No, dude, these combos are not memorizing nearly that many button presses. Like, this is 8 hits. 9 hits. This is just the same button twice. That's one button. This thing, that's one button. All that is me letting the button play out. All I gotta do is just let it rock. So I just gotta do this. That's it. It's not hard, man.
Don't push it.
But yeah, a lot of people, if you don't know, you're like, it seems so intimidating. The smaller dots. Well, I have to go review that, to be honest with you. Maybe someone, I don't know if Ricey or Careless knows. I could try to figure it out, though. Oh, okay. So, that top dot means I used my restand. That very top dot is a restand. Right. So, like, you can slowly figure it out. One second. When did that one show up? Right there at the end? Ah! So you see? Yeah, like it's really easy to see why they were able to burst out of my combo. That's because I went up and did a light kick again. If I did jumping heavy kick, or jumping medium, or light jab, it would have been good. Yeah. So yeah, that one seemed to be a launch. Or a second launch. Because I already launched once in the combo, right? Either that or like a knockback. But yeah, we can Google it for sure. But again, I can probably figure out what those are and add those in later. But the main thing I wanted to show was how to combo, because people ask all the time, how do I know what I'm supposed to be doing? And that lets you know. And when you couple this with the tutorial, and the tutorial tells you how the combo stages work, the tutorial basically explains to you that it'll explain to you that when you 1 second. Yeah, the combo tutorial will explain to you that your first string, first grounded string you do, nothing gets put onto the combo until you launch. Then you notice how they started turning red? And it'll explain those stages to you so you can start to figure it out. But back to the HUD, which is the last thing I was figuring out. So you'll notice how they're breaking out of my combos so quickly, right? You notice that, right? Now I want you to pay attention underneath Eliza's health bar. You see her health bar? You see the 5, and to the left of it, you know, the green dots? There's a little meter under there. You're gonna see it fill up green. Let me know if y'all see that. You see that thing filling up green? So that thing filling up green, that's the drama meter. So what that is when you start doing proper combos that use all the buttons, that thing gets really full, right? And what happens is once it fills up, it doesn't matter what you do, the next hit they're gonna break out of if it's a normal move. So that's when you super. After you do that super, that's when you DHC. So at that point, if I had that green bar full, I would do this. Oh, sorry. And then this. And then she's gonna come in, knock them down. The dots are gonna clear out, and then I'm gonna reset, and we're gonna do it again. Oh, the button's on the... Oh, I see! Oh, shit! Okay, yeah, so those are just supers. That's sick. Word. I see.
Watch your feet.
I hardly knew you.
I see. Yeah. Good to know, man. Thanks for letting us know that. That's really important. Alright, the next thing was assist. So assists are my shit. I love the assists. Here's why the assists are sick, right? And this is something, again, the game doesn't teach you. But, I mean, I think it does, kind of, a little bit. But it became a lot clearer to us. Obviously, we know that we can set our assists, right? To what we want. And I have this shit because it's fucking dirty. Right, so that's what I like to do. I have mix-ups like that I like doing. Second.
Don't strain. Would you kindly?
Oh, fuck.
Shall we stick?
Oh, wait, let me do it with Misfortune. It's really funny with Misfortune.
This kitty's got claws.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing I wanted to show you quickly. Sorry, this is one last thing. So, certain moves, you'll notice that this thing has 2 hits. Remember I talked about being able to interrupt a move? So what's important about this move, you'll notice that when I do... When I do the first hit, you might not see it, but what's happening is it has a vacuum on it. So sometimes moves will just have different properties. And here's what I mean by that. Is there's a vacuum on this move. See how that first hit drew her in? So there'll be combos when you do just want to get the first hit of something,
Look here.
because it allows the next part to combo easier, because it draws them in. So there's little stuff like that. So that's what really becomes
Just a
dope when you're
moment.
learning your character. Scaling, of course, goes from heavy attacks. So if you want to get a high damage combo, start with a heavy, like an anime game. Alright. Anyways, yeah, that was all for that. Assist, blah blah blah. Okay. Now, yeah, so these. Here's why these are sick, because you get to customize them, right? Change characters. And those are mine, but I know people that, there's a guy in here, I don't know if he's here right now, but there's a guy who plays Squiggly as well, named Ryciel. He likes to do Squiggly,
Ready.
and again, it's not one of her presets, but you can set it to be any move that's not a jumping attack. So like, you can have it be forward heavy punch, crouching heavy punch, DP, just crouching medium kick, just a normal, you know? Yeah, so that's really cool. But he likes to do Dragon Bite, right? And he likes to do that with his characters. I forget who he uses exactly along with it. I'm just gonna random, but I'll show you the kind of thing that he does. And this again adds to the flavor of what you can do. This is Dragon Bite, right? Right. So this is Dragon Bite, and what's really cool about the assist in this game is properties stay with your characters when they tag out. So this move is actually out of a stance that charges, and you'll notice how much better it is when it's powered up, right? So the cool thing that he'll do is he'll have her out, and now like it's gonna be powered up when he does it. So you can get his assist powered up, and then after she uses it, of course, it will be gone, and she'll do the regular one. But the reason I bring that up is because even this character, Painwheel has an install. So Painwheel's assist might not seem like much, but if you install with Painwheel and then tag her out, each time you assist with her, she's doing the install version of that. That's how do you know what assist to pick? Well, that's what I'm saying is, you're going to start with a character you like. The reason he likes doing this is because this move is big and allows him to get back into zoning. You see how good this assist is for like gameplay like this? It's really good for stuff like that. You can't get to her, you know what I mean? But obviously this is flawed because it could easily be jumped over. But if he does it and then covers the air, he's good. So like, you really get to create your own little type of gameplay. That's godlike. Just having so many options, I swear to God. Now, the other thing with those assists is, this is the downfall. This helps you narrow down what assist to pick. Now this is an advanced tactic, but again, it's just as you start to get better, there's going to be something to think about. There's these things where when the opponent is attacking, I'll just have the opponent attack me. They're doing grabs only. I need them to do a string. I need to block it too. It's hard to do when I'm just waiting on the computer to fuck up. God damn it. Come on. They keep doing throws. Okay, let me see if I can get this computer. I gotta figure this out for me right now. Damn computer being a bully. Alright, let's see. Oh, in fact, wait a minute. Maybe I can just have them do it. I might be able to have them do what I want to see. No, they can't do it. Okay, I'll have to do it myself.
Pause.
I'll just go set the button. Alright, so where is it? Which is the button? Oh yeah, picking two characters and looking up games is sick. No. I see. Look, it might be hard for you to understand what could be, but with everything else I just explained, you can figure out what a good assist is, because you're gonna be able to see the hitboxes, see the size of moves, see what the properties are, and it'll let you better figure out what you want to do when you know what the character that's in already has.
Hold it.
Anyways, here's what I'm trying to do. I'll just show you in this tutorial. What I'm trying to do is this. Where is it? Here's what I'm trying to do. While blocking the opponent's attack, you can perform a stunt double with a teammate. Okay, so watch. So right, all you do is press forward and the assist of that character, right? So that's all you do, right? So here's what I mean, is my squiggly is set to do this move right now, right? So if I block and I press forward and my squiggly assist, that's the move she's gonna do.
I'm having a ball.
But they have to attack me.
Not a
Just a
Right.
moment.
So to determine if that move is good or not, well, let's see. That move has no invincibility. So if I did that during a block string, I'd have to wait for a precise time. So, like I said, this is more advanced, but when you start thinking of it further, you'll be like, maybe I can get assists that help me have a better ensemble. Let me have a better, like, reversal. Like, maybe I pick assists that are really good at just doing that. Yeah, no problem. You try to stunt double, right? Yeah. So some assists can get blown up. That's what I was saying. 'Cause this one doesn't have invulnerability, right? But my misfortune, this does have invulnerability. So that won't get blown up. Well, like, it would there because it whipped, but if they're just pressing a ton of buttons, which this computer's not gonna do because it's too low level. But watch, let me see. Let me see them try to maul me more. Try to maul me, bitch. Right. So she could jab punish it, right? But the thing is, it's gonna get out of the pressure.
That won't.
That's sick. And now look, now my Fukuwa one, it's not too good at that. It worked there, but that's why I could kill the projectile. But it's not too good at it. So like, that's also something to consider. Yeah, that's what I would say this game doesn't teach you. And that kind of ties into the last point, which was team
Just a
building.
moment.
So yeah, team building, I would say, is you start with your one character, you like them, you play, you lose, you see why you lost. You're like, man, they keep jumping in on me. I'm not able to break their defense. Maybe I should have something that helps me continue my offense. Or I'm having problems with projectiles. Maybe I need a character that helps prevent projectiles with their assist. Or they're just a giant meat shield. Or they have some huge move that just covers up a huge section of the screen. So you can start to bottleneck towards what it is you want to do. So again, I don't know if Eli's here, but he asked me what he should do with Squiggly, right? So Squiggly is a trash character. By the way, this is the point where you guys can ask me any questions, because I'm going to answer his question he asked me. Squiggly is considered a low-tier character. She needs a lot of help to work. So what is a lot of help? Is that two partners or one partner? I like to use two partners because that's the level of play I'm at now, I think. Or at least I want to be at. So even though Squiggly is the character I'm building the team around, I'm conscious of how I want to build the team, right? So I'll give you an example. I don't have Squiggly as my first.
Squiggly.
Ready?
I picked him first there. But let me fix this. I gotta fix this. I'll show you a cool thing about this game as well that I like. It's gonna take a second, but so pick your colors, right? I got this color. I might assist with her. I with this color. Got my assist with this. Oh, wait. And then I got my Fukua. And I got my assist with her. Now, after I pick my team, before you pick a stage, you press the macro button on the end.
Let's go.
And it saves your team. So now anytime I come pick a team, I just press the button and it'll do it. So that's pretty fun. But anyways, this is why this is my team, right?
One more one.
So the reason this is my
Just a
team
moment.
is... I'll explain to you my team building. It's gonna make sense when you see it, okay? The stunt double? Yeah, it does cost meter, and it costs 1 meter. Now watch. And that's why it's very important to consider what you're gonna make it. But this is another thing that's really cool. And it does tell you this in the game, so it's not a secret. But when you DHC, the next move costs 1 less meter. So watch. This is Squiggly's level 3, right? This is Squiggly's level 3. You can see I only have 2 bars.
Misfortune.
But if I do this, and then her level 3, that's it.
We will return.
So because of that reason alone,
Get back here.
I'd say it's a good idea to consider making your primary character the second character in your lineup. Because number one, they won't get mauled, because you have a character already out there building meter for them. And number two, when you're ready to bring them in, you can have them do their strongest super at the cost of 1 less. And I think that's a pretty good way to start out. But again, depending on that character, like if your main character is Misfortune, I mean, I still think I'd start with Misfortune just because she generates a lot of meter, and I think it's really fun to play this character when your opponent doesn't have resources to fight her off. So yeah, Squiggly's my secondary, right? For the reasons of helping Squiggly get meter and giving her a fighting chance. Not only that, I have synergy set up to where my whole goal is I want to get Squiggly in at advantage. So I do this combo, and then I'm gonna DHC and bring Squiggly in safely, right? I can still combo. So now what I've done is, you notice how Misfortune jumps to the back of the team? The reason Misfortune is in the back of my team now is for multiple reasons. Number one, she's my anti-air assist.
Catnap time.
So now my most defensive assist is in the safest position on my team, in the back. And my most aggressive assist, Fuku, my most aggressive assist, is now my secondary one.
Been through worse.
And not only is it my most aggressive assist, but,
Catnap
1 second.
time.
Oh, I gotta fix this. Okay, not only that, but Squiggly comes in with advantage because I did my combo, right? Now watch what I can do. I can start my game plan. I can start my offense, because that's what I want to do to win. Like, I want to fuck them up with that assist and the way I play Squiggly. No, the infinite breaker. Oh, I see. You're trying to... Okay, let's take a look. Okay, 1 second. Oh, I fucked it up. Here, we'll just use Misfortune. We'll do the classic. We'll just keep it classic.
Not amusing.
We will return.
We'll stick to the bread and butter. Alright, so... Right. So, you'll notice that did reset the buttons I could press, but each one immediately happened with Squiggly. And then the green meter built up, because that's the drama. So, that's how it breaks infinites again.
Let's go. Quit lollygagging.
So it does reset it. So each time you DHC, the next character gets to press buttons. But anyways, so yeah, then I get myself set up into this position, right? So now my Squiggly's out here fighting. I've got this good anti-air assist. And then if I want to retreat, all I do is I want to keep my anti-air assist safe, maybe. Or because she was also my first character. Right, right. Exactly. So I want to keep Miss Fortune safe, regaining health in the back, because she probably took damage and is bleeding right now, right? So if something happens to Squiggly or whatever, I have a way to get into Fukawa as well, right? I can do my combo with Squiggly, bring her in safely, right? And now I've got this character in. Now, granted, Miss Fortune's now cycled up, but Squiggly's in the back, and that's the character I care about. So, but that's if I go that route, you know, like, you have the freedom to kind of decide, and there's gonna be things that come up that you can't control. For instance, your opponent doing this shit to you. Your opponent's gonna do this to you. So it's important to consider and practice with each character what type of synergy they have, because even if I have my perfect little plan, my opponent's gonna just throw that in the dumpster. They're not gonna give a fuck. So they're gonna be like, man, let me mess up his stuff, and now all the stuff I've labbed, if I don't practice doing it with both assists, is gonna mess up. More buttons, more meter. More buttons, more meter. Hang on. Oh, pressing buttons gets you meter on block. You can't just whiff and get meter if that's what you're asking.
Been through worse.
So yeah, that's how I think a team synergy is. Oh yeah. The more buttons that hit. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, look. Thank you. It brought me back to another point I missed. 1 second.
Hold together.
You see the combo stage thing underneath the attack data? You see the attack data up there? The thing that says combo stage? That's the infinite breaker. Watch. I dropped it. Right, you see how it started to fill up when the dots started to fill up? That lets you know how much of that green bar you're putting on. That's what that is. And when you're comboing, you can see which button puts on what amount. What the little number to the left, the stage 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, what that is stage 1 is when you first press a button, right? Stage 2 is when you land and press more buttons. Stage 3, second. Stage 3 is when buttons will start getting added to that grid. Stage 5 is when the amount of the drama for each button increases. That's it. And the tutorial again, I don't even need to tell you, because this amazing ass tutorial will explain that to you as well. Combo stages. It'll explain to you that exactly just the way I did, but better even than I did. The B&Bs for these characters are all legit. They're all legit. What I mean by that is they're great learning places to like figure out how to make your own combo and see what's truly possible. Challenge mode, it's nothing you'd really want to mess with. I mean, it's just like, you know, you put yourself in some weird situations to try to see how good you are. But yeah, that's it. So I think that's all I had for people, to be honest. Yeah, well, I saw you come in, Sin Poppy. No worries about playing Tekken, man. Yeah, and he booted up Valorant. It's no problem. I think feel good enough. The more buttons you have, the faster draw music. Yeah, no, it's not the more buttons you have. What else? Was there anything else? No, I think that's really it. So, I think it's really cool how you can like really make a team your own. Like, that's really sick. A lot of people get so caught up in what's good. Can your opponent block it? That's all I would say. Like, and then, like for instance, Trhe, he's not here right now, but Trhe is a player, I can tell you right now, he does not care about defending himself. He would much rather you cannot block him. That's it. He doesn't have to worry about his defensive strategy with his team build if you just cannot kill the pure rush down he's hitting you with. It'll be over. He's just gonna get so far out ahead of you, it doesn't matter. And Trhe plays what's considered to be one of the worst characters in the game, Painwheel. But if he just mauls you, it never even becomes a problem. I might play some games with friends now. I know some of my friends are in this lobby. Play this game. Let me know if you want to get those matches going. Oh yeah, I guess I could show you how strong one character is. Okay, here's how strong one character is.
Squiggly!
Ready?
Tally-ho!
Pinwheel!
And I'm gonna have them on 3 characters. So if you're 1 character to 3, I don't know if you noticed the combos I was doing before, but look at the health this time around, okay?
Make yourself scarce!
Check it out. That's a lot. That was no meter. You see how much that was with no meter? That's a lot.
Focus.
Let's add a meter to it.
I've got it.
Like, that was a lot. Now let's add a level 3 to it, right? Let's add a jump in and a level 3. Sorry, I'm getting a bad one. Oh, press the wrong button. Oh, my bad. Jump in. I gotta get deep. Fuck. You see that damage? Now, here's the bullshit of that, right? So, that's how much damage I'm dealing, right? But look how much damage gets dealt to me, okay? I'm not gonna block. Look how much damage gets dealt to me by these quote-unquote godlike computers.
We're gonna get you.
Granted, she's not doing full-ass combos, right? But just notice how much the hits are doing. In fact, I think I can turn off health regen. Let me try to turn off health regen. Let's see how long it takes her. That's her level 3, by the way. That's how much damage her level 3 dealt. Oh, health is still regenning. I don't know where it's at. Oh, health. Normal. There. Okay, cool. Look how long this takes. Right. It's because they're good at blocking. But it's not. What I'm just trying to show is how many things I have to get hit with one character to die. As you can see, it's like I have to get hit with a lot. Versus the amount of damage I deal to them when I hit them. So yeah, that's like the importance of that's an example of how strong one character is.
Stop it! Hold it!
Right. Anyways, yeah, so that was just people were asking how strong is one character. So that was so you could see how strong one character is. Yeah, but so that's why when you're using a team of 3, your damage is going to be lower, but your usage of just how well you can assault with all the tools available to you is going to really be important. Otherwise, you're going to run into a lot of situations where the timer expires. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can set, this is good, you can set fucking health percentages to look for kill combos and stuff. Of course.
Just a
So
moment.
it looks like slightly more than double the health of one. Yeah. The numbers are on the screen. Trio health. Right. Yup.
Let's go.
Yeah, they even give you the health. They show you the amount of red health. That's sick. But yeah, that's all I had for you guys. I'll have the VOD or, you know, the YouTube if anyone missed any of it, but it's just really simple stuff, just, you know, how some of the things work. That this game isn't nearly as complicated as people think it is. Oh, the last thing. One last thing I didn't go over. But again, you're gonna see this when you do the tutorial, is that when you do a throw in a combo, it doesn't reset the red dots in the middle. You see those?
You should lie down.
So if you do a throw in a combo because they're staggered or something, it's not gonna reset it. But if you wait and get the throw like once they recover, oh fuck. Wait a minute, I got one. Fuck. How do I want to do it? Oh, I know. I'll do this. Because that second throw wasn't a combo. So you see how the thing went away? So the buttons went away, but the green drama meter stayed. So if I extended that with a super and then continued on, it eventually would have broke out of the drama meter prevention. So that's why people will maul you, because they'll basically have setups where they're able to get a grab outside of the string. A lot of characters have them. Sometimes people's air grab is a combo. And yeah, that's what they'll try to maul you with. Was there any other questions? For noobs that I can think of? No? I'm out of them. I'm all out of ideas. I covered everything on my list. So yeah, I hope that helped. It went longer than I thought. But fuck. It was fun. Careless, someone fight me. Someone fight me.
Hold it.
I know y'all here. Alright, Careless, let's play. Now watch, I'm gonna get mauled by Careless and Ryseal. Oh snap, Ryseal's in? Yeah, I'm gonna get mauled by Ryseal. But it'll be cool, in fact, because you'll get to see... Yeah, this is PC. It'll be cool because you'll get to see, you know, some of my friends. And like, the very same things I mentioned, how they play out. The infinite breaker doesn't happen automatically. You have to press a button. So, yeah, they're very easy to bait. Call it newbies welcome. Private slots. All of them are private. Careless, I don't see you online. Oh shit, it's Ryseal. He's too fast. Well yeah, you guys can watch me get mauled by this guy Ryseal. But you're gonna see, he doesn't do anything too crazy. You guys can snipe? Yeah, feel free to snipe, man. I'm not here to say I'm a good player or godlike. I'm just here to help people know that this game ain't that scary and you should have fun. Feel free to snipe. I know. True. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I am free from snipes at the moment.
Showtime!
Oh yeah, against this character, you're gonna see what I was talking about.
Let it build.
うるさい獣だよ。バッファー中。 私何のために戦ってる？
Player one
Yeah,
wins.
she couldn't stop that one reset. Oh, Careless made it. But yeah, you get to see multiple people play. That's good. Oh, it's me versus Careless? Okay. I was trying too hard to punish that double assist. Spent too much time on that. Cost me. Also, just, I don't know, I don't like how Parasol shits out damage, man. Careless, you gonna pick the stage? No? Okay, it'll auto-pick. Thanks, Careless. Watch him immediately be playing even though he didn't pick a
Ladies and
stage.
gentlemen, it's showtime.
Immediately playing. I love it. Everyone plays double now.
That won't. Step away. Would you kindly? Can't have time.
We won't give it a hit.
Mother, see you soon. Leviathan, you're so cute.
That's
Oh yeah,
all,
standard
folks.
chip kill in this game. Supers, specials, chip kill. Yay, spectating. Aww. This is a fault of the game. Sometimes it fucks it up. Oh! That's what it was in the HUD! Fuck! Time to remake the whole video. I forgot that part in the HUD. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, so here's what it is. If you see the red heart break,
Right on the set.
what that means is you got counter hit. If you see the blue marks, that means you got hit while you were crouch blocking. If you see the yellow marks, that means you got hit by a low while you were blocking mid. I'm just gonna put that in the description because I fucked up on that. But that's what those are. So when you see those exclamations, yeah, that right there, those yellow exclamations, was standing and got hit by a low. And then if Dryseal hits this guy with an overhead, you're gonna see the blue marks. If it was an overhead that he didn't block in the correct zone, if he gets hit by it, clean out, he gets hit by it. But if you see the mark, that meant that that person was blocking. And what that can clue you into is that, look, if they're blocking in the wrong zone, I can either exploit that, or I know they're just holding block, so I can throw them. Did that to try to make it safe, but Dryseal knows the punish. Notice Dryseal's drama meter? Why he's doing the supers? It's because it's already at the full green. Now he's good to go. Happy birthday! During a happy birthday, the infinite meter does not exist. You can infinite during the happy birthday. It doesn't even have to be fancy. It could just be the ugliest looking infinite ever. Oh, he's picking his team. He's trying to mix it up on me. See, that's how I know something's shenanigans whenever they start picking. Is it possible to get all three? Get all three what? Oh, no, that's not functionally possible, because only one person will join in at a time.
You will refer to me only as your Highness.
But again, that's another reason to pick 3 characters. If you pick 2 characters on a happy birthday, it's over. So there's give and take to all of it. Pricey. Fuck! I shouldn't be push blocking that. I should be punishing her. Fuck! I dropped the happy birthday. Y'all can laugh at me. thought I had my head. I thought I had my head. That's why I switched to her. I'm an idiot. If I knew I didn't have my head, I wouldn't have did that.
Inferno.
Up high. Right, you idiot. Nice try.
It's over.
Don't that just beat all?
GG, Raisu. Don't try to get funky. Just pick your team. Just pick your shit. Man, look at this yellow bar. I wonder how the connection's gonna feel. Mike Z, no. It's gonna feel godlike. I can tell you that shit right now. I'll turn me down a little bit. Enjoy some of these beats.
Suffering succotash.
This is tuna with bacon. Action!
Let me know if the audio's too fucked up. You see, I'm using assists against this character as a meat shield for all of her zoning. That's like my strategy. I let greed get the better of me. I was also trying to let Squiggly heal. I'm not gonna play into that shit.
Would you ready?
I did that because it allows me time to make sure both are charged.
Thrust.
Can't do this.
Giant step.
That won't do.
Ready? Where it is? We won't.
What goes down must fall up. We did it.
That could be absurd.
Tuner with bacon.
That's all, folks.
The individual character mechanics. Yeah, you just have to, your individual character, you have to be so, like, here's the other thing about an individual character, right? So remember how I said if you have two people and you get happy birthday, you're fucked? If you have one character, you can't get happy birthday. So, like, there's really, like, weird balancing to it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so unique, it's really about what your strengths are. Like, when you get to a certain level of play, which a lot of the beginners aren't going to be at for quite some time, you'll eventually get to a point where it's like, look, solo big band is really hard to play in this meta. Or like, you know, solo squiggly or solo pain wheel. It's not happening. Eventually, it'll get there. Oh, sorry, I'll put the game sound back down. Okay, so, shit. The reason I did the super was because during the super animation, I get to make sure that Squiggly... It's a Squiggly ability. Squiggly has an ability where he charges up, so I did the super to delay the time where the next character would come in, so I could make sure both of my charges were set. Because Squiggly has charges. It's just an idea of certain tactics you can do. Like Parasol has stuff like that, where she'll have certain supers or things that she'll want to set up. That way she can ruin the character that's coming See, like, now that I think hopefully from what I explained, I hope looking at this game isn't as confusing. I hope, like, it makes a little more sense. You see the green meter on Careless's health? Oh, he dropped it right there. But that's fine, it reset the drama anyway. Like, so what does that green meter mean to you, right? If you know you're doing your combos. When it really comes down to it, it's not for the person on offense. It's gonna be more for the person on defense. Because what's gonna happen is, the person on defense is looking at that meter, making sure that their combo is tight and being ready to burst them. And then the commentators, it helps them know when the combo is coming to an end as well. So, like, for the person attacking, it really doesn't mean anything, because the person attacking should have already studied that. They should know when their combo is going to burst. Anytime you see a red burst like that, that clues you in that the person didn't do the right combo route. That lets you know that wasn't optimal. That was a short combo and the burst happened so quickly. So that lets Careless know that he needs to focus on extending the length of his combos. Yo, what's up, Dave? Here's what's really cool about this lobby system. It allows multiple games to go at the same time. Yeah, so Double is the shapeshifter character. She's got moves from all the characters, and even some of the moves that they took out. Like, for instance, this game was in beta at a point, right? And there's moves that characters don't have anymore, but Double still has it. Bryceal, you picking some random shit again? Okay, he wants to use Eliza. He wants to try to cheese it up. Eliza Double Parasol. All top energy. Oh, okay, Misfortune. Oh, Robo Fortune. Not all top energy. You gotta have some rando in there.
Curiosity can't kill me.
Some zoning.
Time to put on a show. Showtime.
Now it's not enough.
True, true. Oh, I shouldn't have pressed the button. Oh, wrong one. Fuck! That was my comeback. That was all I needed. It was a happy birthday. Nice. Nice. Good call, man. You should definitely pick this game up.
That's a wrap.
Man, I'm salty I didn't get that happy birthday. I keep dropping it. And it's with my character that is the easiest one to do. God. Yeah, her happy birthday is really good. Anything you recommend? Well, the tutorials and everything in this VOD. So I really should. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop the stream real quick, just so I can clip this video off, so anyone can have that VOD. And then I'm just gonna restart the stream. Hang tight.